The Book of Jubilees, chapter 43. And he did as Joseph had told him, and filled all their sacks for them with food, and put their money in their sacks, and put the cup in Benjamin's sack. And early in the morning they departed, and it came to pass that when they had gone from thence, Joseph said unto the steward of his house, Pursue them, run and seize them, saying, For good ye have requited me with evil. You have stolen from me the silver cup out of which my Lord drinks. And bring back to me their youngest brother, and fetch him quickly before I go forth to my seat of judgment. And he ran after them, and said unto them according to these words. And they said unto him, God forbid that thy servants should do this thing, and steal from the house of thy Lord any utensil, and the money also which we found in our sacks the first time, we thy servants brought back from the land of Canaan. How then should we steal any utensil? Behold, here are we in our sacks. Search, and wherever thou findest the cup in the sack of any man among us, let them be slain, and we and our asses will serve thy Lord. And he said unto them, Not so. The man with whom I find, him only shall I take as a servant, and ye will return in peace unto your house. And as he was searching in their vessels, beginning with the eldest and ending with the youngest, it was found in Benjamin's sack. And they rent their garments and laded their asses, and returned to the city, and came to the house of Joseph. And they all bowed themselves on their faces to the ground before him. And Joseph said unto them, Ye have done evil. And they said, What shall we say, and how shall we defend ourselves? Our Lord hath discovered the transgression of his servants. Behold, we are the servants of our Lord, and our asses also. And Joseph said unto them, I too fear the Most High. As for you, go ye to your homes, and let your brother be my servant, for ye have done evil. Know ye not that a man delights in his cup as I with this cup? And yet ye have stolen it from me. And Judah said, O my Lord, let thy servant, I pray thee, speak a word in thy Lord's ear. 2 brothers did thy servant's mother bear to our father. One went away and was lost, and had not been found, and he alone is left of his mother. And thy servant our father loves him, and his life also is bound up with the life of this lad. And it will come to pass, when we go to thy servant our father, and the lad is not with us, that he will die, and we shall bring down our father with sorrow unto death. Now rather let me, thy servant, abide instead of the boy as a bondman unto my Lord, and let the lad go with his brethren, for I became surety for him at the hand of thy servant our father. And if I do not bring him back, thy servant will bear the blame to our father forever. And Joseph saw that they were all accordant in goodness one with another, and he could not refrain himself, and he told them that he was Joseph. And he conversed with them in the Hebrew tongue, and fell on their neck and wept. But they knew him not, and they began to weep. And he said unto them, Weep not over me, but hasten and bring my father to me, and ye see that it is my mouth that speaketh, and the eyes of my brother Benjamin see. For behold, this is the 2nd year of the famine, and there are still 5 years without harvest or fruit of trees or plowing. Come down quickly, ye and your households, so that ye perish not through the famine, and do not be grieved for your possessions. For the Most High sent me before you to set things in order, that many people might live. And tell my father that I am still alive, and ye behold, ye see that the Most High made me a father to Pharaoh, a ruler over his house, and over all the land of Egypt. And tell my father of all the glory and all the riches and glory that the Most High hath given me. And by the command of the mouth of Pharaoh he gave them chariots and provisions of the way, and he gave them all many-colored raiment and silver. And to their father he sent raiment and silver, and 10 asses which carried corn, and he sent them away. And they went up and told their father that Joseph was alive, and was measuring out corn to all the nations of the earth, and that he was the ruler over all the land of Egypt. And their father did not believe it, for he was beside himself in his mind. But when he saw the wagons which Joseph had sent, the life of his spirit revived, and he said, "It is enough for me. If Joseph lives, I will go down and see him before I die." All praise to the power of the Son of Man, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Father, I am that I am, and his only begotten Son, the Son of Man, to finally come and save the lost sheep of the house of Israel in our trying times, aka spiritual Jacob's trouble. Now this chapter was beautiful, y'all, chapter 43. And I love this story because this is one of the most beautiful stories of the whole Bible. The story of Joseph, from being sold to Ishmaelites to being sold to Egypt, you know what I'm saying, to going down in jail, going down to the lowest of the low, just to have one of the highest, if not the highest position, or the second to highest position in all of Egypt, you know what I'm saying, right next to Pharaoh. And that's just so beautiful. Every time I hear that story of Joseph, you know what I'm saying, it's like, it kind of boosts your spirit up. And this is one of the things that I really don't like about the camps, you know what I'm saying. Now, I love my brothers, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying, my Hebrew Israelites on the corner, but I have a couple beefs with them. For one, I know that ultimately Esau, aka the news stations and all that, they're going to start building up cases against us, you know what I'm saying, because of those guys on the street corner, you know what I'm saying. I call those the scribes and Pharisees of the Israelites. Just like Christianity has all kind of factions of Christians, Hebrew Israelites have all kind of factions of Israelites. You got the righteous ones that don't try to be all out in the open, that worship and praise the Most High, you know what I'm saying, openly, but at the same time is not all up in Esau's face like, yeah, you gonna die, you gonna burn, you know, all this on the street corners. Because I be seeing all the YouTube channels, I be seeing it all the time, and I just be shaking my head. Because for one, you gotta have a discerning spirit. And sometimes, I mean, not all the time, I mean, yes, of course, we have the right to be on the corner and to be angry because of the generational curses, you know what I'm saying, that was put on us because of our forefathers. So yeah, we have a reason to be angry at our enemies that were basically put in place anytime that Israel sinned. You know what I'm saying? Anytime Israel sinned, then here comes Esau, able to get away with all kind of just punishment. You know what I'm saying? All kind of yokes and chains on our necks. But nah, I meant to say, the reason why I don't really like these camps like that, you know what I'm saying? I love my brothers, but you can read spirits. You can read spirits on some of these people, and when you see the hatred in the videos, that's like real deep down embedded hate. There's a difference between righteous hatred and just wicked hatred. You know what I'm saying? It's a fine line between that. And sometimes my brothers on these videos be crossing that line, you know what I'm saying, from righteous to wicked. Nah, but what I meant to say about the Israelite camps is that some of these camps, they don't include Joseph, you know what I'm saying, as one of the 12 tribes of Israel. And I don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? They treating Joseph just like, you know, the 12 tribes treated Joseph, you know, way back when, not giving Joseph credit, you know what I'm saying? Because Joseph was well loved by Jacob, and his brothers were jealous of that. They were jealous. They hated that. That's why they did what they did and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites. But then again now, you know what I'm saying, it feels like that same spirit of hating Joseph is on these scribes and Pharisee Israelites that's on these street corners. And they don't include Joseph in their 12 tribes charts. And that be pissing me off. And they be replacing Joseph with Ephraim. And I'm going by Revelations chapter 7. Now I'm going by the Most High's word according to Revelations chapter 7 verses 4 through 8. and we'll see what the Most High has to say according to his 12 tribes. And then we're going to go and we're going to look at these Israelites camps, you know what I'm saying? These Hebrew Israelite camps that be on the street corners. We're going to look at their sign and see if it matches up with what the Most High says. Thus saith the Most High. Revelations chapter 7, verse 4 through 8. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000. I didn't hear not one word of Ephraim up in there. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to replace Joseph with Ephraim. I don't know why. Now here's that classic Hebrew Israelite sign right here that's on all them street corners. The so-called 12 tribes of Israel. And by the way, the 12 tribes of Israel are all blacks, are all the indigenous people of that land. You know what I'm saying? Because you got indigenous people of every type of land of the whole world. You know what I'm saying? You got indigenous Australians, you got indigenous Native Americans, indigenous South Americans. So when I say black, I'm just talking about the melanated people of that region of people. You know what I'm saying? Now this is the wicked tribes of Israel chart right here. You know what I'm saying? They got Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, Naphtali. I don't see no Joseph. So again, these Hebrew Israelites of nowadays, they're treating Joseph just like our forefathers treated Joseph back then. You know what I'm saying? History always repeats itself. But to the righteous, we all know that Joseph was a righteous man. Now, I'm not going to say Joseph was Christ, but Joseph got treated the same, in the same manner as Christ got treated. You know what I'm saying? Again, history repeats itself. With all that being said, all praise Israel. Keep your head up in these trying times, your faith strong. Shalom.